Welcome to today's Renegade Entrepreneur broadcast. I'm Brad Adams, founder of Renegade Entrepreneur and www.renegadeentrepreneurs.com. Now, as usual with Renegade Entrepreneur, I'm here to dispel some of the BS that I hear out there. And in particular today, it's a question we get asked all the time is, what is an entrepreneur? So if entrepreneurship and business are important to you, stick with me for just a couple of minutes and you're going to learn something that's very valuable to you. Now, if you go to a mainstream source and look up what is an entrepreneur, you're going to get something like an entrepreneur is someone who starts a business and probably takes some risk in doing so. Well, I'm sorry, but that really doesn't describe an entrepreneur. That describes a business owner. Now, there's a key distinction I'm about to make. The reason the distinction is so important is that according to Bloomberg, 80 out of 100, that's 80% of businesses fail within the first 18 months. Now, many of those undoubtedly are true entrepreneurs, but most are people who just traded working for someone else for working for themselves. So they still have a job, they just have a new employer, themselves. So now to the key distinction. Entrepreneurs are people who create value. Well, that sounds good, you may say, but how does one create value? Well, that's what we do at Renegade Entrepreneur. We help entrepreneurs and executives find, uncover, unlock value in their businesses. And it always starts with three basic principles. So are you curious? You should be, because it's very important. And because it's so important, I'm going to go to the definitive authority on the subject, my professor, Peter F Drucker. And I'm going to quote directly, and I quote, "Because its purpose is to create a customer, the business enterprise has two, and only these two basic functions, marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation produce results. All the rest are costs," unquote. So entrepreneurs create value through marketing and innovation, and then they control costs. They're not business owners per se. They're not risk takers. Entrepreneurs are people who create value through enterprise. I'll say that again. Entrepreneurs create value through enterprise. Now, I suggest you write down that quote from Professor Drucker and treat it as one of the most important things you'll ever learn. If you'd like a simple graphic to try and remember it, we'd be happy to give it to you. You can just go to www.druckerquote.com and get an instant download. Thanks for being with us today. I hope this was of value. It should be, because it relies on some of the most profound wisdom from Professor Drucker. And once again, if you'd like to download that quote from Professor Drucker, it's at www.druckerquote.com.